Tonight I'm running on my thief, doing a little ganking during the squad play. It's going to be a lot of fun. I actually take out at least 3 thieves, 2 in 1v1s, so even though I'm rusty, I still did pretty well. So right here, we're just taking this tower. You got some peeps trying to glide in, and we're just going to shut them down as soon as they get here. You're going to watch me flit around ganking throughout the night. So, still think Thief is viable even in Zerg play, although Shortbow 1's pretty good and Shortbow 4 for groups, but this helps you get the guys that try to get away, or if you try to take backline, which you'll see I surgically remove like a diamond amalgam and all that stuff, and we know they do some heavy damage, so they are quite useful. And you can also get rid of healers, spike them when they're low, shadow step stomp. Bob is your uncle. Now we got this warrior. Nice of him come to his buddy's aid when short, when having short at lower numbers. Definitely impressed with that. Right, you have some guys over here trying to set up some siege right after we took their tower. I'm gonna come mess with them and just keep them busy till some of my compatriots come over. Here they come. They see me over there dusting it up. There we go. So thieves don't always have to gank. Sometimes it's just a distraction, or just holding someone's attention, which is a distraction. We're just keeping them busy till rest of your peeps, Big Brother, can come finish the deal. Alright, had to look around. Forgot we had this guy over here. We know ritualists right now are super overpowered. And Shadow Step Stomp, my favorite. And then you see some guys down there. They're setting up a Treb to take out our Treb, so I'm gonna go start trying to break that down too. We have 1 thief on there, but I don't think that's the thief I get yet. I know of 3 specifically that I had seen during editing and during my run. Okay, there's a thief that's running it, but I think he takes off eventually. Right now I'm gonna go after that ritualist again. Okay, these guys are very powerful, so as soon as he pops his stuff, I'm going to Dagger Storm because I'm invulnerable at that point, which is nice. And I'm going to be sure to make sure I keep up with my health and healing because these guys can spike pretty heavily. Okay, he's down. I was looking for the thief. He's not here, but in a second you'll see me kind of hanging out. Mr. Willbender's going to come out. I was just telling him what the wall was at. Here we go. So I'm going to mount, and this guy is very overconfident because he's going to try and use his skills to dismount me and then take me on. Rule number 1 is try not to do that unless you're super confident, which I'll sometimes do, but he's already on a cooldown. And here he, Dagger Storm, invulnerability. He's going to lock me in. I'm going to drop my smoke ring, and he can't do any damage, so he's not paying attention. Out and in, and my man is done. So, pro tip, when you're fighting a thief with a pistol 5, don't hang out in the smoke ring. Try to be aware that it's going off. Alright, here you're going to see me, this is cool, I'm going to mix it up with this guy. He's going to go through the portal thinking he can get away, but again, the pathing is there because now the wall's open, so I'm going to port to him and finish the job here in a second. Screwed up my Shadow Step Stomp. Bummer. Okay, so this is the guy. Platinum Scout should know better than that, but maybe he just didn't think I'd follow. And he's toast. So ganking is always fun, unless you're on the receiving end, but you can still appreciate it sometimes. And it's hard to because you can't see the full effect of what went on. Like he didn't see that what I'd done. Here's interesting. Tell me what you think. Did this Ellie, what, did I catch him on the tail end of a port here, right here? Watch, it's going to burst him, and he's going to just disappear. No, he couldn't have because I'd hit him. Okay. So I think that dude just combat logged. I hate when people do that. Just own it. At first I thought maybe he was porting when I was going through the editing, but now watching it with a voiceover, I'd hit him with some damage before he got the port off. So before I actually bursted him. Oh, this is fun. My friend targeted this guy, and I love to be able to, these guys think they're safe up there, and I can port up there. Kind of ruined my burst and get it off right, but still able to get up there, surprise him, and take him out. Okay, Dagger Storm is always great when you deal with Reapers going into Shroud and such, or Willbenders doing stuff. It's just a great way to damage them and make them waste their burst on you. Alright, here we are, we're down in Bay, fooling around. I was just trying to get some action over there. These guys burst me. This is where you always want to be ready. Go from one fight to the next. I see these guys coming in. I'm not going to waste any time. And he did a good job going right into Shroud right after I started. But it wasn't enough. And then someone else took him down, and we're just going to take them both out. I really love running Thief. It's just fast paced, and I love that aggressive. You probably see that when I'm running my Fire brand, Heal brand, whether I'm commanding the squad or just a member of it. I'm just a full throttle, like that engagement kind of thing. Alright, this guy thinks he's safe in the back of the Lord's room. You are not, my friend. Burst him halfway, he distorts, and then now I'm just going to pound him with Heartseeker because I can. And we're going to finish him off. Okay, now after this next clip, we had to run out of the tower. So we're gliding in. Let's see that guy behind me. That's the Antiquary, the other thief. Another reason why I don't run Antiquary. They just stink. And I even played it during the beta. It's just, maybe it just doesn't fit my playstyle. This guy did okay with it. And I brought him down here because to fight him up there, I know this guy's mobile. He's going to run into the tower, so I can't get the kill. So I came down here. So he couldn't really do that, and you're going to see that it works like a charm. But this guy was pretty good. I just think Antiquary is not. I mean, if he was on a different thief, watch out. Obviously, you see the if you see a Hollow Dancer, it means it's a CC, so watch out for those. So that was a good thing about playing Antiquary, so I know what these look like, so it makes it easier to know what he's up to. Okay, we're going to kind of mix it up here in a second. I'm going to heal up. And now I'm going to burst him down. Watch out for that. He just missed the timing. And then he's going to try and get away, and I'm still going to have a port left to use my Infiltrator Signet to close the gap. See, ported. Where'd he go? There he is. Boom. And some Dancing Daggers and a Heartseeker, and my man is toast. So that is thief number 1. Gone. Antiquary. In my opinion, useless in World vs. World 1v1s. Prove me wrong. Okay, so we had the call went out for EWP at Firekeep, so a lot of us responded, and I don't know how much help I was to these guys. I'm just spamming skill 1. Just because look at that mess, and we have so many other bodies. They don't need me up in there being fragile. I'm trying to keep an eye out for backline stuff, but wasn't really aggressive on that because they were just mowing them down. Good job, guys. Thanks for giving me the free bags. Thanks for doing the heavy lifting. Alright, next clip. What do we got? Alright, this is now against another Daredevil. So, basically same build versus same build. He came on me first. Trying to surprise me. Got my ring up. He's staying in there. Guys, don't stay in the ring when it pops. I think he just did... Oh, he stabbed me. I think he's using offhand dagger because there was no blinding powder or anything. So, my man is going to dodge that. Skillful dodge. Good job. My delay here just because of whatever. I didn't do it on purpose, but it still looks cool. Was enough to get him when he comes back out. So that's thief number 2. Okay, now here comes thief number 3. First, I'm going to take this amalgam. Diamond. Good burst. Goodbye. Had a little help on the tail end of that, but I got most of that. Buy me onesie. So now I'm going to come over here and see what's going on over here. I'm trying to get this guy. This is a fight I didn't want to give up because these guys can misform and such, so I wasn't going to let them off that easy. So I chased the Elementalist over here. Catalyst, that's what they are. I don't play them enough to know what their specializations are. Alright, so water fighting, clearly I'm not good at. Alright, so now I'm back in right after finishing that Ellie. I'm going to see who else I can spike, and I see a guy running around the back end of that Lord's room, and we're going to take that out. Okay, I think I surprised him. He has some help coming in here in a second, so I'm going to kind of get out of there. Try and go after this guy's low health. He's going to go out the door. I'm going to come over here, and here's where I'm going to kind of be up on the wall in a second, catching that thief. So this is the last kill of the last gank of the video, and we're going to put him down, and then we're going to call this a good day. So I had fun ganking. Hope you had as much fun watching as I did playing. Thank you all for watching. Be thieves, go out there and have fun. Have a most excellent day.